So real quick before the video starts, if you guys enjoy this video, leave a like. If you want to see more content like it, subscribe. And this video especially, the support is going to go a long way because this is a game that's not Miner's Haven, obviously. And I'm sure it's not going to do as well as my normal stuff. So if you're someone who watches it and you do enjoy it, please make sure to support it, comment, like, all that good stuff. It's gonna go a long way, it'll help me more than you think. And if you want to check out my Discord or Twitter, of course, they're both in the description. Anyway, like I said, we are playing a game that's not Miner's Haven today. We're playing Fishing Simulator, which is a game that has really caught my interest, and I thought it would be a fun one to make a video on. I think this game has a lot going for it, it's got a lot of potential, and I want to talk about some of the things that I think sets it apart from other simulator games. Some of the things that make this game a little bit more unique and a little bit more fun, in my opinion. First of all, just by looking around, you can tell that it's got a pretty high standard of building. Everything looks pretty good. It's got the sort of simple, smooth plastic art style, but everything looks pretty detailed still, and it makes it easier for it to run on low-end devices, so pretty much anyone can play the game. Still manages to look really nice. Got a lot of detail packed in, even with the smooth plastic texture. I think aesthetically, it's a pretty nice game. And being a simulator game, obviously it has to have the core loop of collecting an item, selling it, upgrading your stuff. That's sort of par for the course for simulator games. In this game, in order to accomplish that, it has a nice little fishing mini-game, and it's a little bit more engaging than your standard go collect something, fill up your backpack, and then go sell it all. This actually has a little bit of a mini-game to it. It's a little bit fun. You can also see what fish you're gonna get, so it's a bit reactionary. It's also a bit more engaging in that you can choose what fish you want to actually catch. I want to just show it real quick. You can just cast your line into the water. And you can see right there, you get bubbles when you see a fish. You can see what fish it actually is. You can decide if you want to catch it or not. And a lot of times you'll just see these more common fish pop up that aren't really worth going for. You can let them go or you can catch them for the extra money. And when you actually do decide to catch one, you get this little mini game here. You gotta keep the black bar inside of the green area. And it's nothing too difficult unless you're dealing with some of the rare fish. But it's a nice little mini game. It keeps you engaged with the game. Makes it a little bit more interesting than just walk around and collect something. You actually have to engage with the game a little bit, which I think is pretty nice. And it also has a little bit of strategy in letting you see what the fish is so you can choose to go for it. This is a little bit rarer of a fish. You can see the black bar inside of there moves just a little bit faster. Makes it just a little bit harder to actually keep what you're trying to catch. You just gotta keep the bar inside, and then once the fish gets close enough, you catch it. And you get XP for all the fish that you catch. As you saw a few fish ago, I leveled up, and this is a kind of bad fish. I'm just gonna let it go. And that's essentially the core gameplay loop, at least on the main island. Now, I'm obviously kind of a low level. I haven't really played this game too much. I only played it a little bit to kind of get a feel for it, to decide if it's something I wanted to actually make a video on. And it's made a pretty good first impression. So once you catch some fish, you can come up to this dude, you can sell him here. You can just sell your fish away, make a little bit of cash. And then over here is the shop that you can go to where you can upgrade stuff. And this is part of the simulator game thing that you're gonna get with this, where you go to this guy and then you can upgrade your stuff. You can upgrade your fishing rod. This is a little bit different because you don't just buy a better fishing rod, you actually just keep the same one and upgrade it, which I think is a little bit nice. Small little change, it's just small little stat upgrades, which I think is pretty nice. You can also get spears, which I haven't really used too much of. I believe these are for hunting sea creatures, which is a whole other part of the game which I haven't even gotten into, so I won't get into it in this video. Then you've got backpacks, of course, which is standard simulator stuff as well, and you have a nice little set of options here. Then, of course, you've got your premium currency items, creature locator, which is for hunting creatures, you got the fishmaster, which is actually pretty interesting, and then the torch, which is a torch. But yeah, you just come in here, and then you can buy stuff from the dude. And if we come back over here, there's another shop on the starting island, which lets you purchase boats. And it's exactly what it sounds like. You can buy boats, you can go sailing on the sea. And there are different fish that you can catch once you get out into the ocean. You can travel around to different islands, which I'll get into in a second. You got a nice selection of boats here, though. Different boats do different things. They've got some specialties, which I think is cool. Gives it a little bit more strategy. It's less of just the next thing that you get is better. There are obviously better and more expensive boats. The higher tier you get, the better they tend to be. Once you get sort of into the mid-tier, there's a bit more of a strategy in choosing what you want. It's less of just getting the better boat and more, what are you actually looking for, which I think is a nice little addition to the gameplay. Adds a little bit more than just buy the next best thing. We're done in here now. Don't really want to purchase a boat at the moment. And a couple more things while we're on the main island. Over here we've got aquariums, which are essentially areas that you can customize. You can put some fish in them. You can kind of make these your own. If you come into the aquarium, you can customize it. It's sort of just an area to build in. You can upgrade it. I've got some fish in here. Right now I've got one of every fish that you can catch on the main island. And this is just a nice little cool feature as well. Just a fun little area that you can customize, put some fish in, show off all your rare stuff if you want. I think is a nice little feature. I like it. And one other thing, while we're on the spawn island, which I want to show, which I'm sure a lot of you are probably aware of, some of you might not know this though, is if you come up here, onto this back little mountain here, just for reference, here's the map, you come back onto this little mountain here, you come into this little cave, and there's a chest that you can get free coins from. Get 150, and I believe you can open it once every day. Doesn't have a timer there. I think it did at one point, I don't know. Either way, it gives you free coins, and that is something that I really like. This game has a nice little element of exploration as well, which is one of the other things that sort of sets it apart for me. It's not just do the gameplay loop, and then that's the entire game. There's other stuff to this game. There's obviously boats and stuff that I showed you, and then there's also some exploring around the map. And then if we come here, we can go to entirely different islands. So if we look at this map here, you can see we've got a couple different options to go to. We can't get to the Shadow Isles or the Ancient Shores. Both of those are level locked, we can't get to those yet. But we can go to Eruption Island, so we're gonna fly on over there right now. And I haven't actually been over here too much. I came over here once to check it out, but I really didn't stay here long, so this is sort of new territory for me. But you can see this area too has pretty nice builds, nice detail, a lot of greenery and stuff everywhere. There's a volcano there which has some parkour inside of it, some interesting stuff that I'm not gonna go into quite now, but we'll definitely check it out later. I just want to explore around here. You got this nice little camp area, little fishing hut. A lot of nice small little details like this, which are really just nice to have. And here's the entrance into the volcano. You got Kai here, who I heard there's something real nice inside the volcano. Why, thank you. I'll check it out later. Come over here, we got a couple more NPCs. Hello, friend. What's up, friend? How you doing? You having a good day? These guys are so nice. Some very kind locals here. I appreciate it. Nice little chest. Look at that. There's the exploration element coming in again. You come in and you steal someone's gold. These guys are so nice to us, so we walk in their house and just take their stuff. That's the way of life, brother. What's up, Nolani? How you doing? Hey there, stranger. How's it going? Do you have something in here that I can steal? Right, how about in this house? You got something that I can rob? You don't. I gotta check all these houses. I gotta see if there's stuff in here that I can yoink now. So here's the guy to sell your fish to again. He pops up over here, I guess, as well. That's nice. We got Tangata. Mahalo, traveler. I don't know what has brought you to our island, but we need your help. Ooh, this guy might have a quest for us. Our volcano used to be cooled by a refrigerator that we keep at the top. The other day, though, the volcano made the ground shake and the refrigerator fell apart. I hired Tohan to repair the refrigerator, but he hasn't been able to find all the parts. You should go to him and give him a hand in repairing that refrigerator before the whole world melts apart. So we have a new quest now. Or not, apparently. That's one of the things that this game has as well, though. You can find quests from NPCs and you can do stuff like that. There were a couple on the main island when you first spawn in. You have to do some quests as sort of the tutorial, but this is the first one that I found outside of that, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so now I'm wondering, what types of fish do we got over here? Also, when you're on docks, you can spawn in your boats if you have any. Alright, let's see what we can get at the Eruption Island. Oh, we got a bite. Doesn't seem like a particularly high tier fish because the thing is moving pretty slowly, but we got a new fish. Let's see if it's any good, or what it even is at all. We got a common smallmouth yellowfish. And over here in this little book, you can see all of the fish that you've gotten. It lists all of the fish in here, and then they're blacked out if you haven't caught them. And then if you get them, it'll show you details about them. So you can see in Port Jackson here, the starting area, I've gotten all of the main fish, all 5 that you can catch over there. And then in pretty much every other area, I've got nothing. This is my first fish in Eruption Island, a smallmouth yellowfish. And then there seems to be quite a few other fish to catch here. See if we can get something nice here. I want to try and get some of the rare fish in this area. I believe this is a new one as well. Once again, doesn't seem like a particularly high tier of fish, but we'll go ahead and catch it anyway because it looks new. What do we got? We got a common carp. Very cool. It's the other common fish here. Sick. But this right here is essentially the main gameplay loop of this game, outside of all the extra stuff that you can do, and I think it's pretty fun. It's a little bit more engaging than just normal collect stuff simulator type games. I quite enjoy it. It's pretty relaxing. Got that fishing spin on it that you love to see. And there's something nice about discovering new fish in a new area. Once you come over here, for example, collecting all the new fish, like this guy. This seems like a pretty decent one too, because this thing is going pretty fast. We might have gotten our hands on one of the rarer fish early on, which would be very nice if we did. Let's see, what do we got? We got a rare largemouth bass. Bass? Bass. Why did I say bass? It's a rare. We got ourselves a largemouth bass. Let us keep going and see if we can get some new stuff. Well, this looks like a new guy right here. Doesn't seem like a particularly rare fish, but a little bit rarer than the carp and the other guy that we've been getting. So, new fish, let's add him to the book. What do we got? We got an uncommon large trout. It's carp, not crap, okay? I like that. Nice little flavor text there. And we're not going to spend the whole rest of the video here looking for new fish. I'll go ahead and catch this guy because he's nice, but I'll explore around the island a little bit more, talk about how I feel about this game a little bit more. I would like to get myself at least one new fish, though. I mean, if you don't enjoy this part of the game, this is essentially the gameplay loop, so if you don't enjoy this part of the game, then you're probably not going to like this game too much. But even if you don't enjoy this part too much, there's enough other stuff that I think you might still find something that you enjoy about this game. Oh, that was a new fish? I didn't even realize. We got the yellow snook. All these fish look similar enough that I really can't tell if I'm getting a new one or not. Alright, well, like I said, we're gonna go look around now. Might hop into the volcano for a bit and try and do a little bit of parkour. A little bit of obby action. Does this path just take you... It looks like it just takes you up towards the top of the volcano. And I see a guy up there. He might be the guy for the refrigerator quest, so I'll go talk to him real quick. And look at that, we got a chest up here too. Free money. Yeah, it's Tohan. Let's talk to this guy. Howdy, you boy, Sky. I'm the repair guy that Tangata hired. He wanted me to fix up the refrigerator so the volcano would cool down. Otherwise, it might blow. Well, that's not good. Can't find the pieces to it, though. They're lost all around the island. 1,500 coins and 100 gems that you could help me find them? Sure, dude. I'll accept your quest. You're a lifesaver. I'll be here tinkering with it for now. Alright, well, now we got the official quest for it. Bring all 4 refrigerator pieces to Tohan. Well, I guess that's what we're doing now. We're looking for the refrigerator pieces. Now, I don't know how difficult this quest is going to be, but it's pretty nice. It gives you coins. It gives you some of the premium currency as well, which is rare to have actual free ways to get those in this game. And look at that. We found one of the fridge pieces immediately, so off to a pretty good start, I'd say. I wonder what happens if you come back to the quest giver over here if you have only one of the fridge parts. Does he take it, and then you can just go collect the other 3? Or is he just like, nah, you need all of them, my guy? Oh, he takes it. Cool. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna jump inside the volcano and see what happens. Let us look for fridge parts in here. Are you a fridge part? Nah, you're just a little thingy. Little circle point. Going through the parkour. Very bright in here. Very, not good for the eyes. And I think you can fish in the lava lake, too. Ah, you need a special rod to fish here. Okay. That would make sense. I'm guessing there will be some stuff in here that's relating to that quest. Well, I know you can come up here, and then you can get onto the platform there, and then you can spawn in some other platforms to jump from, which makes things a little bit easier. Come over here, hit this little cannon thing. Maybe. No? Did I not hit the cannon? Okay, so I have to go this way, and I have to activate the thing, but I couldn't activate the thing for some reason. I hear it shooting now? Alright, can I activate you now? Would appear no, I cannot. Well, that's kind of a problem now, isn't it? Yeah, it would seem that I'm unable to do this currently, because I cannot activate the cannon that I need to get the platforms. Alright, well, guess it's time to head out. You see what I mean, though? Already, I've been playing this game for a little over half an hour, and I've barely spent any time fishing, because there's just enough other stuff to do that you barely even spend time fishing in this game a lot of the time. And that's, I think, one of its biggest strengths, and one of the things that really stood out to me. That made me actually want to make a video on this game instead of ignoring it like most other simulators. It just seems like a pretty solid game that gives you a good amount of content. Now, that being said, I would like to find these dang old refrigerator parts. That being said, I don't know if that's going to happen in this video, because I've already been recording for a decent bit, and I have not found more than one of them, so don't know if that's going to happen. While I'm running up here, let me take this moment to remind you, stay hydrated. I'm going to do the same thing and hydrate myself real quick with my nice little bottle of water here. Delicious. Maybe the refrigerator parts aren't all on this island, and if that's the case, I'm probably not going to be able to complete it today, almost for sure, because of the fact that I do not have every island unlocked. But I'll head back to the spawn island real quick and see if there's a fridge part over there. Yeah, not looking too good for that theory of there being a refrigerator part on all the islands. Okay, you know what? I'm not done with this stupid quest. I want to see if I can get it done. I'm going back. So I went back, and I ended up spending over half an hour making pretty much no good progress on the quest. I didn't complete it. I got a couple of the parts, but I spent like half an hour just failing at getting the last piece. So, not gonna make you guys sit through that, so I'm just gonna end it right here. Thank you guys for watching part 1 of Fishing Simulator. There might be a part 2, there might not be. I really don't know yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play this game more, but if you guys enjoy it, you guys show lots of support in this video, there's a higher chance that I play it more. Thank you all once again for all the support that you've shown me. I really, really appreciate it. The channel's been doing really well, so thank you. I appreciate you all watching and sticking around, even for a different game. Anyway, though, I'm gonna head on out. Peace, everyone.